Hey guys, it's official, the LG G3 was announced yesterday. Leaks were pretty much spot on with most of the specs, so I wanted to make this video to go through those specs and give you my initial thoughts on the device, and as always I'd love to hear yours too, so be sure to leave those in the comments. Firstly, I just love the overall look of this phone. The ultra thin bezels just look awesome. The buttons are still situated on the back of the device. I guess that makes those ultra thin bezels possible, but yeah, overall this phone looks very sleek, very sexy, especially when you compare it to some of the thicker bezel phones out there. Now, one of the huge selling points of this device is the screen, and firstly it's a massive 5.5 inches, but it also has a crazy high resolution of 2560 by 1440, which does make it 2K, or really 2.5K, and that equals a pixel density of 538, which is just crazy. Not to mention LG lists it as a perfectly calibrated display covering 100% of the standard sRGB color gamut. It has a 13 megapixel camera with optical image stabilization plus, which I just love seeing on devices. It really does make a difference. And finally, they added a laser autofocus, which can be seen on some DSLR cameras. Basically, it shoots a beam onto a focus target to tell the device the distance, and it's meant to help it focus faster. We'll have to wait and see on that one. So there was a lot of talk about the device having a metal build like the HTC One M8, but I'm afraid that isn't quite the case. The best way to describe it is it's a hybrid. It's a metallic skin, which is basically plastic with a brushed metal finish, and that coupled with the arc, or the curve, is meant to make it feel pretty good in the hand. It comes with a 3000 mAh battery, as did the G2, but of course this has to power a bigger, higher resolution screen. LG are employing battery saving tweaks, including adaptive frame rate, clock speed, and performance of the LCD at opportune times to save power though. In terms of the software, of course, we still have a skin on top of Android, but it's been polished to look a lot more professional and incorporate a flatter UI. Features like the knock-on and the knock code are included, and they also have a new smart feature set which includes some pretty cool features. And as always, you've got a few different options for color choice as well. Okay, so I wanted to end the video here with a list of detailed specs and my thoughts on the device. So firstly, the overall shape. Now, let me just say LG have done a brilliant job here fitting a 5.5 inch display into this body. That being said, for me specifically, I just think this might be a little bit too big to hold one-handed. Now, I haven't actually played with the device yet, so I'm not judging indefinitely, but that's my initial concern. Although some people are saying the curve really does help, so we'll have to wait and see. The display being Quad HD is an awesome spec to show off to your friends, and I'm sure it does look great when you use the 4K video capture on the device or the super high resolution wallpapers that it comes with, but right now things like YouTube are in 1080p, so you won't really see a benefit there. And while text will look crystal clear sharp on this device, if images on websites aren't high resolution, they will look downright terrible, and as always battery life is a concern too. But there always has to be a pioneer device that brings everyone else forward, and this could well be it. So I'm by no means shunning the Ultra HD display, I'm just saying you probably won't see the benefit in every situation just yet. The device is also powered by a Snapdragon 801 clocked at 2.5 GHz, which is the best processor you can get at the moment, although the 805 isn't too far away. One other thing I find strange is that it does come with 2GB of RAM for the 16GB variant and 3GB of RAM for the 32GB variant. That's just weird to me. I don't understand why more storage should mean you have more RAM. I just don't know, although it could be for different markets. So if 16GB isn't enough, don't worry, it does have an SD card slot to extend that storage. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Will you be getting this? Peace out.